morning and welcome back to our daily business preview on Kirkassemble. It's Tuesday at the General Assembly and today we dive into another significant day of business. The focus is squarely on the Faith Action Programme leadership team. Last year the team were just getting warmed up and it felt they were a little adrift in understanding their remit from the General Assembly, but this year they bring much more business and significant proposals on how the church plans to navigate mission, ministry, justice and local change. The main report sets the tone with honesty and with hope. There's reflection on the vivid vision for the church's future, fewer buildings, more relational ministry and creative new worshipping communities. Alongside that, though, is the Ministerial Wellbeing Survey, which shows ministers are tired and stretched and points to the need for real support and investment in those in ministry if we want the church to thrive. The Assembly will hear of sweeping proposals to reform ministerial training, replacing the current academic-heavy model with a more flexible, integrated approach that they say better suits the changing shape of ministry. If approved, new legislation will be brought to next year's Assembly. Another major shift is in congregational life. A joint deliverance proposes replacing the current local church review process with the requirement for every congregation to create an annual action plan, which will become a rolling 5-year vision for local ministry. The aim? More local ownership, better alignment with presbytery planning and support tailored to context, but how this will be resourced by presbyteries will be key. There's also a streamlined process for calling ministers to vacant charges. The new framework aims to be clearer, quicker and more sustainable, offering flexibility without losing the theological and pastoral depth of a call. The Church's commitment to poverty alleviation is front and centre too, with the report detailing local partnerships, campaigning work and resources for congregations responding to the deepening cost of living pressures. And in what promises to be both a poignant moment and challenging debate, the Assembly will receive a report on the proposed closure of the Life and Work magazine after more than 140 years. It's a decision driven by falling subscriptions and rising costs, but it also marks the end of a significant chapter in the Church's communications story. The magazine is editorially independent of the Church, and in this period of change in the Kirk, will the Assembly put anything in place to ensure that principle continues? Today's business touches almost every part of church life. So follow along at churchofscotland.org.uk and catch us with more content here on Kirkassemble. Like, share and follow our page for all of our latest content.